Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads. So here we go, another fusion deck. We've been doing a few fusion decks this week and I thought I'd revisit this cool guy Albert Einstein using some of the new cool science cards that have come out, and I've put together a really nice mono science deck and it is absolutely awesome. Actually, I do like it. So this is the Albert Einstein mono science deck. Quite cool on the energy, quite high, but actually there's a lot of energy conserving cards in the deck as well, so that will definitely help us get through. So let's have a look. The first one of the new cards, Quantum Entanglement. On the draw, for every science card in your deck, your opponent's non-science cards, wherever they are, lose -1 power until played. That's pretty good if you run into a non-science deck. And on the return, for every non-science card in your opponent's deck, your science cards, wherever they are, gain +1 until played. Hopefully, we will find a deck with no science cards and we will be laughing. Okay, next card, Hans Burger. Not hamburger, Hans Burger. 7 for 67. I could do with a hamburger, actually. On the play, your pioneers of science cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played. Albert Einstein is a pioneer of science, and we filled it up with all his buddies. We got loads of pioneers of science in this deck. They work really well together. Here's one, James Clerk Maxwell. 8 for 70. Nice bushy beard there. Looks pretty modern, actually, doesn't they? On the play, if a deck contains 3 or more Pioneers of Science cards, which it does, 3 or more Dizzy Discoveries cards, which it does, then 9 of your random science cards, wherever they are, gain 17 until play. That's a really nice buff, actually. He works nicely, James. Lizzie Meitner. Nice lady. 9 for 91. On the draw, if your deck contains nuclear fission, which it does, your excellent element cards and your Pioneers of Science cards, wherever they are, gain +26 until play. Loads of buffing cards in this deck. They work really well together. There's that nuclear fission card. That one's in there, so Lizzie works. On the return, your fusion cards, wherever they are, cost -2 this round. 2 for 20. He will get some of the science buffs, so he could be quite useful, but he is pretty cheap to play as well. Norbert Weiner. 7 for 45, just a legendary card, this one. On the play, your science cards in hand gain +20 power this turn. Really good. On the return, your artificial intelligence card, wherever it is, gains +50 until played. I didn't bother putting in artificial intelligence, actually, because there are much better cards than artificial intelligence for this deck. Moving on, Peter Higgs. There we go, that clever guy there, 6 for 58. On the draw, your science cards in hand gain +10 until played, and your high voltage cards, wherever they are, gain an additional 22 until played. Unfortunately, couldn't get any high voltage cards in this deck, but we didn't need him. Peter works really well. He will get all those Pioneers of Science buffs, and he will buff your science cards in hand by 10 when you draw him. Pretty good. Rosalind Franklin, just to help us with our energy. Good card as well. Another Pioneer of Science. 5 for 24. On the draw, 3 cards in your hand cost -2 energy until played. Great. Next one, I think, is Leonardo. Yep, Leonardo da Vinci. Another Pioneer of Science, really cool. On the play, your science cards in hand gain +26 until played. He's a great card. Really useful as well. Sakuro Suki Manabe, 7 for 72. On the return, if your deck has 1 or more climate change card, which it does, your science cards, wherever they are, cost -2 energy for 3 turns. We need him to help us control our energy costs because it is quite high on the energy. William Thompson, 1st Baron Kelvin. Interesting name, that one. 3 for 31. Looks an interesting guy as well. On the return, your Dizzy Discoveries and Forces of the Universe cards, wherever they are, gain +12 energy power until played. Repeat if you have played Absolute Zero this game. Well, we don't have Absolute Zero, but he is still a cool Pioneer of Science. There is the Climate Change card, Greenhouse Gases, 6 for 52. On the draw, all life on land cards in both players' hand lose -10 at this turn. Our dream scenario would be to come up against a life on land deck. Really, that would work nicely. Anyhow, moving on. What else have we got? Here he is, our star. Good old Albert Einstein. Another Pioneer of Science. 5 for 35. He's a fusion card, so you can make this fella. On the draw, your science cards in hand gain plus 35 at this turn. So you want to keep rotating him and get that plus 35 this turn as often as you can. Quite good. I like this card. It fits really nicely. Really expensive to play a 9 for 64. It's Quark. On the draw, if you've played Quark this game, this card gains plus 80 and costs -1 energy until play. So the second time he comes round, he is going to be super powerful. Really good card. And of course, he will get all those other buffs as well. Here is my hold card, Fermentation. 8 for 60. On the start, your Dizzying Discovery cards in hand gain plus 10 until played. And Fermentation is a Dizzying Discoveries card as well. So he's going to buff himself up 10 every time you hold him. Eureka! Seemed to fit quite nicely with Albert Einstein, I reckon. 6 for 57. He should have an Albert Einstein buff as well, really. Or at least a secret buff. On the return, your science cards, wherever they are, gain 16 this round, which is nice. And if you won the turn, your remaining cards in hand gain plus 10 until played. Pretty good if you can get him out on the first turn of a round. Couple more to go. No surprise, it is all science. Mecha now, definitely playable. 9 for 87. On the play, if your deck has only science cards, which it does, your science cards, wherever they are, gain plus 20 until played. Really good buff that is. And on the return, your science cards, wherever they are, cost +1 energy, and now only until played. Luckily, it used to be permanent. That was awful. And the final card in this amazing deck, Charles Babbage. 2 for 40. On the play, this card loses -30 this turn, and your cards in hand gain plus 10 this turn. Try and not to play him when you get him, but it could be quite difficult sometimes, but it doesn't really matter. He will buff up nicely because he is a pioneer of science. And on the play, your Ada Lovelace card, wherever it is, gains plus 30 until played. Okay, let's go and play this deck. I do like it a lot. One of my favourite decks, actually. Let's see if we can get a game. Let's put the deck up for you. There we go. Deck's up on the left, hopefully. Should be. Okay, searching for an opponent. Let's see if we can get a good player. The Einstein Science deck. I will give you the deck code shortly. I want to keep you watching as long as I can. Definitely worth watching, actually, because this is a really good deck when it's played. So I like to go in and out to try and find a real player. I don't like playing bots when we do these videos. Okay, if I'm testing a deck, I guess. But when I am doing something live, I do try and find a real person, if possible. Sometimes it is impossible, like now, by the looks of it. And shall we just wait, or shall we go in and out one more time? We just may as well wait now. And we will play whoever we get. Let's go. This time. Oh, that is good. Looks like a real person. Major Defiant. Oh, Major is an excellent player. Oh, this is going to be tough. Major, what are you playing? Oh, Arts and Culture and History. Good thing is I can't see any science cards, so that is good news for us. Hello, hello. Okay, let's just refresh ourselves on what the best order is. Eureka, obviously, in the first box. And let's do William. 2-1-2. What is he playing? Ooh, Knights of the Round Table. Interesting. A good deck. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good deck. This is going to be good. This will be a good deck. Nice one, Major. Hello, Major. Major Defiant. Reporting for duty, sir. I do apologise. Okay, let's go. Charles Babbage. Let's get Quark round because it's really good on the second time. That greenhouse gas is a bit of a waste of a card, but he will buff up a little bit. Not too bad. 282. This is close. We are keeping up with him. 225 against 282. 57 in front. Come on, let's see if we can win it. Oh, look at that. -18 on all his cards. That means we're going to get +18 from our quantum card and +20 from our mecha card. Those two cards, absolutely massive buff now. And Fermentation we can hold 337. Oh, Camelot's going to give him a nice buff. Only 26. Oh, wow. 347. Wow. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table is losing. 47. We won that by. That is good. Okay, let's keep going. This deck does get super duper strong. Not just super strong, super duper strong. Leonardo is good. So nuclear fission, I tend to hold him sometimes. because he's not the greatest card. You don't need to play him, you just need him in your deck. So he becomes a good second hold card, and you can start buffing him up with all of these science buffs and also those dizzy discovery buffs. So definitely worth holding fermentation because it also buffs up nuclear fission. So those two cards could get really good. Great deck. Thank you, Major. I'm glad you noticed. I do like this deck. What should we say? Thank you. And Albert again. It's a shame it's this turn. I wish Albert Einstein was until played the same as Leonardo. Guess he would be a little bit broken then. Hamburger. Let's get him around. 5-5-5. Look at that. And we've got our two preferred hold cards. He's getting some good scores though, with great purpose combo. Don't think I've ever played that one. What's that one then? Merlin, I guess. And the woman in the middle, I guess. I'm not sure. So one of our cards is locked and fermentation is burning, which doesn't really matter because we want to hold them anyhow. Fermentation, it's got a little bit. It was quite strong, isn't it? 8-4-60 if I remember. So it can burn away 60. But let's just keep holding of it. 3-6-4. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, 2-0. Well played. Well played, Albert. Definitely going to play another game after this because I really enjoy this deck. And the beauty of Suki there, saving us 2 energy on all of our science cards. That is great, actually. Helps us manage the energy, otherwise it would get a little bit out of control. But as you can see, it's not too bad on the energy. We got 51 and Major's got 44. So we're doing better than he is on energy. There's that Charles card. See what I mean? Sometimes you just have to play him. You don't really want to hold him and break up nuclear fission and fermentation. They are building up really nicely, actually, those two cards. We can keep holding them. We are 9 behind. A good buff there from Eureka for this round of 16. And there is our double combo, -18. Oh, he has got a science card there. Didn't even notice that. Ooh, what was that science card? Don't remember that. 5-5-7. Interesting. Well, there we go. Familiar Favors combo. I didn't even notice Major had a science card there. I wonder if he's going to play it. I'd like to see what it is. I didn't notice it. We're 70 behind. We've just got a massive buff. Look at those 2 hold cards now. They are incredible. And Leonardo is going to buff them up even more. I'm going to hold them, I think. Or should we play them now? Let's hold them. Let's see if we can go one more round. Although 5-7-3. There's that side. Oh, Stop Nation. Ah, nice, Major. Wow, that is a good choice in a Albert deck. I mean, a Arthur deck. We're Albert, you're Arthur. Deck code, by the way, TG1P9D. 3-0, Major. Sorry about... Oh, no, we lost. Okay, whoa, I was getting too carried away. Well played, Major. That was that stop motion card. Made a massive difference. I wasn't paying attention. I was more interested in what it is, but no problem. Let's keep going. 4-7-7. Our 2 hold cards now. Pretty good. Fermentation has burnt away, so you can't do any more but damage to that one. And that nuclear fission card, as I said, you need it in your deck. When you play it, it doesn't really do too much because it buffs up a fission card, fusion card or fission card, one of the two. So you may as well just hold it and buff it up until you need it. See, it's getting buffs all over the place. They are pretty big. Hansberger 4-6-9. This deck is unrelenting. Oh, this is going to be close. The Black Knight, I don't think you're going to be 100 behind with great purpose combo. So it's definitely Merlin and that lady in the middle there. Don't think I've ever played that one. Oh, 99. And doesn't the Black Knight need to be 100 behind? Oh, Major. Unlucky. That was unlucky. So I'm going to keep holding one. One of them's locked now. Nuclear fission is locked. Let's just go 4-4-1. Let's see if we can get to the 5th round. Oh, I don't think we are. 108 buff. That is nice. Good deck. Wow, really good deck. If he had lost by 1 more point, he would have had that extra buff from the Black Knight. Wow, that would have been pushing him into round 5. Okay, let's go and play one more game. That is a cool deck. I do like it. Well played, Major Defiant. That was really good. Have a look. There's the right deck. And let's keep going. Okay. See if we can find somebody. Let's go in and out a couple of times. See if we can find another non-science deck would be good. if we can find anybody. Probably nothing I would change with this deck because it's an Albert Einstein Pioneers of Science deck supported by Dizzy Discovery. Sugar of Doom. Wow, another top player. Wow, everybody's around today. Okay, this is going to be another tough game. And a history deck. Okay, that is good. No sign of any science cards. I'm happy about that. Let's say hello, Sugar. Okay, let's go. Fermentation right at the beginning there. William, the first Baron, could be good. 402, that is a great score. Albert and Leonardo together, look at that. They are a nice combo. Oh, it's a Roman. Is it Roman Dada or is it a Roman deck? Oh, Roman deck is mega deck, especially in casual. It gets super strong. We need to try and win this. We've got to win the first 3 rounds, I reckon. Otherwise, we could be in big trouble. Or maybe we can afford to lose maybe just 1 round. Let's get Quark round 284. Lizzie's looking good already. Look at that. I'm going to play her. I want to get a win. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, the Eyes of March. What an amazing card. That is minus 64 on all of our cards. Oh, we are just in front. Oh, my word. This is close. 8 points. Oh, no. Norbert, can you help us here? Norbert and Hans and James. Come on, guys. 404. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Theodora played it in a good position. Hannibal. It's the Hannibal version. So no Roman Dada. This is the pure Roman Empire deck. Amazing deck. Really good. So round 1 to us. 244. I needed that. We do know a Roman deck is going to get mega strong towards the end of the game. So we've got to keep going through it. So now we've got nuclear fission. Should we hold it? Eureka, nice and early. Well, not early, but in the perfect position. I'm going to get nuclear fission out of the way. Or should we hold it? No, let's hold it. Let's do that. I was going to make the mistake of not losing the 30 on Charles, but I think it's more important to hold nuclear fission. Okay, we are in trouble here. We are in trouble. What have we got coming around? Peter Higgs, maybe? Oh, I forgot about our 2 big cards. Of course. How could I forget Quantum and Mecha? The Quantum Mecha. Let's get them out together with Peter. 419. A big buff. I don't know if this buff is going to be big enough for us to catch up, though. We're going to be quite a long way behind. Oh, that is a good score. In fact, he won that turn. Okay, we need a massive score now. Absolutely massive. Have we got Leonardo and Albert coming? I think we might. If we have, yeah, there we go. Leonardo and Albert. Wow, together are great. Let's do it. With Suki. That's good. 611. That might be enough. Oh, it is enough. 2-0. Oh, Sugar of Doom. He's still buffing up big time, though. He is buffing up nicely. Really good deck. I'm not sure which is best, Roman Dada or the normal Roman deck. Never really done a face-off with the 2 decks before. Be quite interesting. I think Roman Dada probably might just take it. Not sure. Okay, well, Quark is going to be good. William, we want to win this round. At least we got our 2 whole cards. And at least we have fermentation right from the beginning. Oh, test judo formation. Wow, 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 Mr. Sugar of Doom. Oh, some sweet Doom there. He's got 62 energy as well. Super efficient deck. Okay, we're only at 40 ahead. Okay, but he has got that massive buff now on all his cards. 527, that is not bad. He's going to get close, if not a little bit more. He has got Eyes of March to come round as well. Oh, Sugar. Oh, okay, here he goes. He's having a good think, which is good. Oh, the Eyes of March. That is nasty. He's back in the lead, I think. Okay, do we go for it? Do we use our big hitting cards? We've got Fermentation, which is absolutely massive. We've got to try and win this round. What else have we got? Not much. Greenhouse gases is useless. James, not bad. I'm going to go for it. 565. This is make or break. We've got to win this. Oh, that is good. That is good. We took a bit of a gamble there, even with Theodora on the end. 439 against our 599. Good game. Well, we lost one round out of two games there with that deck. Absolutely amazing against two super decks and against two really good players. So there we go. I do like the Einstein Science deck. P9D. Do give it a bash. It's a really good deck. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.